Our sixth presenter tonight is Hamdi Kavak, a PhD engineering student in modeling and simulation. The presentation is called The Virtual City, and Hamdi's faculty mentor is Dr. Jose Padilla.
Have you ever thought how far you travel on an average day, or how many people you encounter? Research shows that we travel 40 miles a day and encounter 17 people. These numbers may not mean a lot when you think about as an individual, but when you start thinking about a city and multiply these numbers by the number of people living in an average urban area, you begin to realize that actually human mobility is an important part of our daily life. It is so important that it creates some unique challenges that we don't see in rural areas. So challenges like longer lines at the grocery store, sitting in traffic, and more gas consumption, more air pollution, and possibly a bad flu season. This is where my research comes into play. So I study human mobility and its influence and impacts on the daily life. In that respect, I created a simulation platform called the Virtual City. So the Virtual City uses artificial intelligence techniques and real-world human mobility data to mimic the movement behavior of everyday people. While I collected my data from Twitter, I could have used any of the data sources that you see on the left side. So I've collected 716 million location footprints from over 6 million people in the US. And using this data, I created some simulation applications. So if you have ever tweeted in the last 3 years, like, I'm at home, I'm bored, things like that, I might have your data in my data set. But don't worry. As long as you vote for me, you are safe. Just kidding. Just kidding. We respect your privacy and keep data anonymous. So what can we do with this? So I've created this virtual city and created a flu spread simulation on top of it and tracked where we got the most infections in the city of Chicago. As you see, the red parts here are the ones that are most susceptible. So as the health officials needs to make maybe vaccines more accessible in those areas. And I want to expand my research on the urban planning and other areas that are related to human mobility. And hope one day my research can help some positive impact on your daily life. Thank you.
Thank you. Boy, I'll tell you, does anybody else live close to where they work? And is mobility part of the reason for that? I mean, it is so much a part, factors into our real estate decisions, and it factors into our choice of our jobs and the like. And I wonder, I know you've probably been watching this. I was reading some research the other day about the fact that more people now are moving into urban areas, particularly on both sides of the coast. This is gonna be really important.
Yeah, currently we have, I think, more than 81% of people living in urban areas already, and it's expanding even more.
Wow, well, great job on your research. I wish you well. Certainly something we'll need, no question about that. Wow, so, all right, let's proceed. Thank you so much.